Is it time to buy or sell AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis Exchange Traded Fund? In this video, we will explore AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis Exchange Traded Fund in depth. Our initial report was released on our website on Monday, the 29th of September, 2025, and now we are here to offer you an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to keep yourself updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any essential updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Experience the benefits of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please remember that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 29th of September, 2025, our system has ranked AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.6. Now, let's examine the ETF's performance during this time frame. We will continue to monitor this assessment to observe how it develops in the coming days. The exchange-traded fund is positioned within a broad and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating the likelihood of further increases. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 77% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from nearly 40% to nearly 117%. In terms of the longer term, our analysis over 12 months indicates a projected change of negative 29%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 80% to negative 28% over the coming year. This would translate to a future price estimated between $1.02 and $3.81. Our latest daily update for AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF highlights significant movements in its price on Monday, with a fluctuation of 16.08% between the high and low. On the last trading day, which was Monday, the 29th of September, 2025, the AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF price experienced a gain of 28.16%, rising from $4.12 to $5.28. During this trading day, the ETF fluctuated by 16.08%, moving from a low of $4.57 to a high of $5.31. Although the price has declined in 5 out of the last 10 days, it has still increased by 27.85% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, trading volume escalated on the last day alongside the price, indicating a positive technical sign, with a total of 40 million more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 46 million shares changed hands, amounting to approximately $242,240,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the ETF was $7.92, while the lowest price was $2.02. Currently, the price stands 33.33% or $2.64 below the 52-week high, and 90.56% or $50.63 below the all-time high reached on the 10th of February, 2021, when the price peaked at $55.91. MSOS has become the focal point for the cannabis rally this month. A recent high-profile post that promoted CBD for seniors has invigorated the sector, building on weeks of headlines regarding signals from the White House to potentially reschedule marijuana. This optimism has led to significant inflows into MSOS, with the number of shares outstanding rising sharply since July, as the exchange-traded fund actively added names from the U.S. cannabis industry. This activity has helped the fund re-emerge on performance leaderboards for the third quarter. In the short term, one can expect ongoing volatility and potential upside driven by headline news. Political endorsements and rumors about rescheduling can trigger swift and impactful price movements as both retail and institutional investors chase momentum. Liquidity may become constrained with large inflows, which could amplify price fluctuations. In the long term, the trajectory will depend on policy developments and underlying fundamentals. Genuine rescheduling and relief from Section 280E would significantly enhance operator profitability and could warrant a structural reevaluation of MSOS holdings. However, the fund still faces risks, including high expense ratios, concentrated positions, and a history of underperformance, which could limit gains if regulatory progress stalls or investor interest wanes. In summary, there is considerable event risk, strong potential for upside with favorable policy changes, and significant downside if momentum shifts. The following signals have been identified for AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis Exchange Traded Fund. The AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis Exchange Traded Fund holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive forecast for the fund. However, there is a general sell signal due to the relationship between these two signals, where the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average. During downward corrections, there is some support from the lines at $4.51 and $4.76. A breakdown below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical indicator. Nevertheless, some negative signals have also been issued, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Friday, August 29, 2025, and since then, the fund has declined by 5.21%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is identified. Additionally, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 21 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 59 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 10 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 54 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 49 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF. On the downside, the ETF finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $4.95 and $4.70. There is an inherent risk involved when an ETF tests a support level, as breaking this level could lead to a decline towards the next support. In this instance, AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis finds support just below today's level at $4.95. If this level is breached, the subsequent support from accumulated volume will be at $4.70 and $4.64. This ETF may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be high risk. Over the last day, the ETF fluctuated by $0.735 between its high and low, representing a change of 16.08%. For the past week, the ETF has exhibited an average daily volatility of 9.55%. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis Exchange Traded Fund. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis Exchange Traded Fund is at $5.50. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the exchange-traded fund, this could be a suitable level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis Exchange Traded Fund encounters its first support level at $4.95. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $5.07, reflecting a decrease of 3.92%. This exchange-traded fund experiences significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a substantial level of risk. A sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 20 days ago. Is AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF a good buy? Numerous short-term signals, combined with an overall favorable trend, indicate a positive outlook. We conclude that the current price level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF to perform well in the short term. Our analysis has been upgraded since the previous evaluation, moving from a hold to a buy recommendation. After examining the volatility in price movements from the last trading day, our systems have determined that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 30th of September, we anticipate that AdvisorShares Pure U.S. Cannabis ETF will open lower by approximately 22 cents, starting at $5.05. we remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree to assume responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.